Hey, what up, YouTube? This is He Got Issues 6810 here to bring you guys another comic book haul. As you know, I've been doing some theme hauls. I got another one partially lined up for you guys. The last one I did before was a Venom theme haul. So I owe you guys kind of like a random haul of my most recent pickups. It's going to include some comic books I showed you guys on Instagram, some other pickups I've gotten over the past week or so since my last haul, and just want to share with you guys. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 30 minutes the best I can, but you know, as always, without further ado, here we go. All right, the first book is kind of like a gag, but yeah, I mean, I know we talk about a lot about comics, man, but we gotta eat. So I saw this book while I was out in the comic book shop, and it was only like $3. So I wanted to try some new food in my kitchen, and so yeah, it's a pretty thick book, as you guys can see. So hopefully, you know, it's giving me some nutrition to get out there, keep shopping, and finding more books to bring you guys these great videos. All right, next up is it's pretty much a new book. This is 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. This is by Black Mask Comics. This is issue number 1. Came out in April of this year. And what it is about it's about this girl. Her name is Paige. She's 11 years old. That's her right there. Her father, you know, it's kind of got mixed up with some ex-cons, and they want him to pull this kind of heist, this job for them. But the guys that's, you know, pulling her dad into it are pretty much idiots, you know, so to speak. And she don't want her dad to get, you know, thrown in prison for some knucklehead or poorly done job. So her and a couple of friends are actually looking to do the job themselves to actually rob the bank, or to, you know, pull off this heist. So I think it's gonna be a pretty interesting story. This cover here is a homage to the movie Snatch, which was a 2000 British comedy film. Pretty sure you guys seen it. If you haven't, it's a pretty funny film. It's about a boxing dude. It's not all about boxing. It's like this guy who, you know, bets on boxing, and who else? It's also about this stolen diamond, basically, and it's just a cool little premise, man. So if you guys got some time, check it out. But we're gonna keep going with this haul. I haven't had time to board this next one. I just got it over the weekend. This is Black Eyed Kids number 1. You know, I told you guys before, I love black and reds on any comics. As you can see, is deep in black and reds. You know, basically I've heard about this video from JLS Comics when he did a review on 4 Awesome Guys show. That's, you know, can't forget Undisputed Frost, Archangel, Merc with a Mouth, and Gamma Comics. They do that show every Wednesday. And I gave a good review. He compared it to Witches, which, as you guys know, is a story I've enjoyed reading it by Scott Snyder. And so I wanted to dive into this. I found this in a local comic shop. I'm in Alabama. I went up to Georgia to go visit some family, and I stopped by a shop there. And I found this in there. Got sold to for cover price. You see, $1.99. You know, very inexpensive book. I'm not sure how big it's gonna go or anything. Not really worried about it. I just wanted it for the story. So but yeah, you know, he said it was a good book. So definitely a great read. So you guys should definitely pick it up. It's written by Joe Pewitt, and like I said, I got this for cover price. What I don't fit this at. Alright, next. You guys seen this one before, okay? I talked about Unfollowed before. I love this cover. It's pretty much like an iPod, if you can tell. iPad, excuse me. And it's basically a story about 140 people who randomly get picked. I got 2 copies. So 140 people who randomly get picked by this social media mongrel. And basically what he's saying is that, hey guys, look, I'm worth billions of dollars, but I'm dying. And what I want to do is, you know, have the world follow you guys, and, you know, put you guys out there, so to speak. And you guys gonna be what's called a 140. As you see the number here. And like I said, we're gonna follow you guys, and he's basically gonna keep up with you. He has an assistant who kind of, you know, his right hand. And basically, in short, whoever is alive or around at the moment of his death, those people are going to split his billions. Now, I I believe from what I read so far in the story, some of these people get greedy, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is number one. I got the whole run. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So I got them all for cover price. This is number two. Very sick cover. I'm not gonna give away who the guy in the mask is or anything, but pay attention to the number here as I flip through this. That's like I said. This is number two. This is number three. Sick cover also. Number four. As you notice on number four, the number went down from 140 to 139. Again, the whole premise of this is whoever's alive, or how many people are alive when he, at the moment of his death, get to split that $1 billion. So if you got 140 people, you start subtracting the number, that means more dividends for your pocket. So I thought it was a very cool premise. I'm going to get these down. Like I said, there's 1 through 4 so far. I found number 5. I got number 1 online on eBay, excuse me. Same thing, cover price. I got 2 through 5 at Second and Charles. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of it. And again, watch the number, it goes down. And I got number 6 at that same comic shop. I got Black Eyed Kids. Cover price just the same. And as you see, it's down to 138 here. So I've read number 1 so far. I have 2 and 3 on my tablet. Also, like I said, again, the iPod look, I love it. iPad look, excuse me. Love it. So I read 2. I have 2 and 3 on my tablet, in which I'm going to read up there because I just like to look and I just kind of want to read it that same way as they, giving it to us as readers. And then I'm gonna read, of course, 3 through 6 from my actual hard copies or my paper copies. But very interesting story, guys. I heard it was option for a TV show, so if that's what would spark your interest, either way, great read, great book. I enjoy reading it so far. Definitely check it out. Unfollow 1 through 6. Okay. And next, I'm taking it back a little bit on this. Okay, it's a Marvel book. This is the New Mutants 100. This is the first print. It's basically the first appearance of the X-Force. There's a few different prints. I think it's 3 total. This is number 1. It's purple. I'm not sure if it's showing purple on you guys from my phone to your screen, but second print is gold and the third print is silver. The cover was done by Rob Liefeld. You see his name down here. Had to have this. I heard a lot of speculation about this book and the characters, the X-Force. So very cheap. I got this I think for $1 at best. I didn't pay anything more than $2, I know for sure, for this book, and I got this at a local comic shop as well. So great pull, pretty clean for $1 book, as you guys can see. Really, something that seems like a little mark right there, but I don't care for the price. I really don't. Something like that is totally fine with me. All right, next book. All right, still keeping in the theme of the New Mutants. This is the New Mutants Marvel graphic novel number 4. It's the first appearance and origin of the New Mutants as a team. It's a couple other first appearances as well. It's a guy named Cannonball, Mirage, Sunspot. I heard a lot about Sunspot, so I'm definitely want to dig into that character. Wolfbane and White Rock. Again, another Rob. No, it's not a Rob Liefeld. It's a Bob Maclid cover. This is the first print as well. If you guys ever want to know how to tell the difference of a first print of one of these, if you're looking for it in a while or on eBay or whatever, the best way to tell really is from the front cover and the back. I'm just going to show you guys front covers. I'm not looking to pull this out of plastic, but if you look on the front cover of this book, it says that the first prints only have 1 price right here in the top left hand corner. Okay, on the front cover, $4.99. If it's Canadian version, you have $5.99, and there's no number or ISBN on the back cover of this comic, so that's how you can tell. The other ones, I have seen them. It'll be 2 prices up here on the top. So just be aware. If you want a first print, look for the the $4.95 in the top. If you want an American copy, $5.95 for a Canadian, and no numbers on the back. But I paid $20 for this, and I got this. This was from eBay though. The guy had it for like $60, and I just kept talking to him, talking with him. So guys, gals, negotiating on eBay absolutely works. This is just a sticker he had up here. I haven't tore it off. But negotiating on eBay definitely works, man. And $20, I think, again, very clean copy. I don't see anything that's, made me regret paying $20 for this book. if you guys don't have it, definitely get it to your collection. Who knows where the New Mutants are gonna go, but I think this is one of the books too. If you are a collector, some must have in your collection. So, New Mutants, Marvel graphic novel number 4, Marvel Comics. Check it out. All right, next I'm stepping it up to some more modern age comics. All right, this book right here. When this book first came out, it was selling on eBay $200, $300, $400, and this is some raw copies, some graded, still. But I'm sitting there like, no, sir, no, ma'am. I love this cover. I really, really do. I'm a Harley Quinn fan. You can tell by my decorative box. But I wasn't willing to jump out there and pay $300-$400 for this book. So, guys and gals, I lost every bid on this thing just because I wasn't willing to jump past like 100, 110. What upset me one time was I had it set. The guy had it for a low price. It was, early morning, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up, somewhat up, and it was going for like $55, $56. So I'm like, bet, I got this Joker. And I passed out when it was like a minute or two left in auction. I totally lost it. Ended up selling for like $70. And I would have been fine with paying $80 for this book. Like I said, I'm a Harley fan. I think it's a great cover. It's based off the Injustice video game. If you guys don't know, that's what it means here. Well, based on the hit video game. And basically same crew, DC main characters trying to defend the world from any crisis or villains. And I bought this strictly for the cover. I don't care too much for the story. I thought Harley looks amazing in this. Black and red are my favorite color. So it was definitely a must-have. I'm going to just move this to the side for right now, okay? All right. This book has been on my hit list for a long time as well. Same thing. I couldn't get it for a price I wanted to pay. I didn't want to go over $100 for this book. For some people, hey, that's cool, for what the story is. It's a very iconic story, great Batman Joker story, great Joker cover, but I wasn't willing to jump out there and pay $100 for it. So I stalled on it. I stalled for a few months to actually buy this book. Love the Joker card in the back. But I actually found one that was in my price range. I think I paid right at $45 for this, guys. So $45, great condition. I'm not gonna go over each book for you, but if you don't know what this is Batman: The Killing Joke. This is the first print. You can tell the first print by the green logo here. But there's about 14 or 15 prints. There's a movie coming out also, so that's what's gonna spark your interest. DC is doing a great job on their animated movies, and it's gonna be an animated movie. And so I'm looking forward to that animated movie to come out because I enjoyed all the DC movies that came out so far. But I wanted the book itself. I wanted my collection. I'm a big Batman fan as well, so must have. But if you guys want to know the difference between this and the other prints, I'm not gonna run through them all. But basically, what you need to know that the difference between this one and the 14th print also has a green logo. Okay. The difference with the 14th print is that the green logo cufflinks on the Joker's wrist, as you see right here, are white. And where it says smile here on the 14th print, it actually smile with an exclamation point. So that way you'll know, hey, am I looking at a first print or 14th print? Just because you see the green logo is different. No, one more thing, the tie in the 14th print is green also. So that way you guys know how to distinct one from the other. But the other prints you'll know is like white, peach, green, or not green, yellow. You'll see them all, and it's basically your preference. Whatever fits your budget. Of course, it's a great book to have by any means if you're a collector or a Batman fan. I wouldn't hesitate to buy it at any time as long as it's in the price you're willing to pay, just like any other book, of course. But if you don't know what this is, it's basically the Joker. It's kind of like, some people look at it as kind of like the Joker origin story. It came out in March of '88, so for origin story. But March of '88, and basically the Joker is targeting Commissioner Gordon to say, hey, look, your life can be just like mine after one bad day. And if you read the story or watch the movie, you'll know what that means about one bad day in the Joker's upbringing, so to speak. I'll pull this one to the side as well, okay? Kind of zoom out. All right, the next book is, I didn't buy this for the story. I bought this strictly for the cover. I haven't had a chance to board this one either. It was a weekend buy. But what this is Batman 51, and this is Scott Snyder Capullo cover. And what it is that Batman basically has one quiet night in Gotham and he's trying to figure out what he's going to do. I haven't read it. Like I said, I just picked up over the weekend. I did get this from the same store in Georgia as Black Eyed Kids and the other book I told you about. I forgot that fast. Wow. But the reason I bought this book, this is my absolute favorite Batman pose. You know, I know a lot of people like to see him like hanging off a goblin and flying or in a Batmobile. This right here, his silhouette, his cape is draped over his shoulders. This is my favorite Batman pose, and I love that Gotham is right there because Batman is all about Gotham. So had to have it. Got it for cover price. Not mad at all on this purchase. I probably will read it at some point. Like I said, I'm not too interested in the story. I need to get 50 for when Batman actually comes back. But this is after the whole Mr. Bloom story and all that good stuff too. So, like I said, Batman basically gets a night to relax. So, I kind of relate. Like if you guys watch my videos, I have 2 full-time jobs, literally, and no, 2 full-time paying jobs. Not like I go home or I go to work, come back home, be a dad. That's cool too. Hey, if that's your thing, I love it. I'm a father also, but I have 2 full-time paying jobs that I go through pretty much 5 days a week. So I got very little free time to myself. So I probably will dive into reading this book. Really, come think about it. Never mind. So, but gotta give you guys, gotta show that shot right there. Boom. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Okay. Try to keep this together pretty neatly because, like I said, that one's not boarded. All right. I haven't got a phone stand yet, guys. I'm sorry. But hey, this book, this was, oh my God. I'm going to have to get in a little bit. I have a bag over it, so it may show a glare. So I apologize, okay? But this right here was a book I was looking for months. Not particularly this one, because there's a French variant of the one I want. It's a virgin cover. I mean, there's no words up here at all, anything, but it's very, very pretty. If you guys see me on Instagram, it's up there for the virgin cover French variant. But I was looking for, when I posted it, before I posted on Instagram, I was looking for a few months. Couldn't find it. This one veered his head on eBay. And me and the seller got, worked our price down. He was in Italy. So this is the Italy version of the same book, not the French one. The French one has a foil cover. So if you tilt it a different way, Batman turns, it's kind of not seen. It's like all silver. You still see the Joker and all that. It's pretty neat. And like I said, it's a virgin cover, no words. But me and the seller, we worked it out. He's from Italy, so I had to translate. I think eBay does auto translation, so it was okay. But I told him, hey, I'm looking for to pay this price. He said, hey, he had the book for a while. He doesn't read it. He just has it, in his collection. So I said, hey, what do you want for it? He was going for about 80 or 90 in Italian money. I don't know what that is. I think pounds. Sorry if I sound ignorant. I don't remember. And I didn't want to pay that amount because their money is worth more than ours or it's higher. So I was like, no, it's about $93 total. I remember that much in American. So I was like, hey, what about this price? It ended up being around 55 American, around 63 or something like that total for this book. He was totally cool with it. And actually signed by Gabriel Del Auto. So that's what the signature is here if you guys, can't tell or whatever. But love this cover, man. It's a Batman Joker cover. I'm not going to read the story, obviously, because it's not in English. But I wanted it strictly for this cover. I thought Batman looks absolutely amazing in this one. Like I said, the bag on it is kind of giving a glare, so I can't get too much into it for you guys. But signed by Del Auto. Great picture of the Joker on the back. There, boom. And what this is, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown. This is Superman and Batman #7. Again, this is the Italian variant. And what it does is a reprint of Superman 656, Action Comics 843, Batman 657, and Detective Comics 823. The French variant by Del Auto, just the same, only has a 2,000 print run. So if you guys see the French variant with the foil cover and the virgin no words anywhere, cop it. If you find 2, let me know. I would definitely buy it from you, and I'll still probably keep this one. But I do have some guys. There was a guy on Instagram who he hit me up, man. He wanted his book bad. He showed me how he's been looking for it for like almost a year and some change. He tagged me in a photo. It's like, man, if I ever want to give it up, just let him know. And being honest to anybody, if until I get the actual French version of this or another version of this and signed by Delato, I'm gonna be hard pressed to let it go, man. I love it too much. So, hey, big shout out to him. If I do find one, brother, I will definitely let you know and give you a heads up so you can actually cop this book because I know you've been looking for it. All right, this next book I wasn't gonna show it to you guys because it really doesn't have a place, but I'm gonna go and throw it in there. I'll make this video real quick. I'm about 20 minutes so far. All right, this isn't a comic book. What this is a magazine, but it has all the Adam Hughes stuff up to around 2002. But this is comic book artist number 21. It's the Adam Hughes focused comic basically, and it's basically Infinite Wonder Woman here, and a lot of his artwork. I'm trying to paint it real slow for you guys. It took me about 2 months to find this book. 2 months of looking. I'm seriously like every day. Trying to find this book. I found it on Amazon. There's one left on Amazon. This one here is a near mint minus, is what they graded it as. The one on Amazon is a good or very good. So around 20 bucks. I paid 40 for this one. I'm not gonna crack it open, but it actually shows the model Adam Hughes uses for all. This is one of my favorite ones right here, though. I love this one. That Adam Hughes uses to paint, and draw Wonder Woman. Great book. It's all black and white. It's not coloring inside, just to give you a heads up. So if you're looking for color inside, it's not going to be there. But you get to see the model he uses. A lot of his artwork, some custom artwork that he never shown before. And a bunch of other great Adam Hughes stuff. It's just a great book to have. Like I said, there's one more out there that I've seen on Amazon. So if you guys want it, grab it. 29 bucks. I paid 40 for this one. Happy to have it. All right. All right. This next one was a trade. Got to give it up to Gamma Comics. All right. So Gamma heard my story about how I bought the first appearance of Sabretooth, and I really wasn't looking to buy that book. I know for some of you guys it's a big deal. For me, not so much. I am a Harley fan, like I told you guys before, as you actually see, and I wanted this one, so we did a quick trade. And very stand-up guy. So if you ever looking to do a trade with somebody, Gamma Comics is a good guy. He won't burn you. At least that's been my experience so far. So I will give a thumbs up and say he's a good dude, stand-up guy. I wanted his book. Ben wanted his book. I didn't feel like paying the money for this book because I think at the time I spent a little too much on a few other comics that I got. So it was right on point with us doing this trade for Suicide Squad's #1. Here's the CGC, a 9.0. Happy to have it. Gamma, thank you. He sent a bunch of other free comics too. So great guy. Happy to have this one, okay? We can keep going with the Harley books, okay? And the slabs. What this is Harley Quinn 1616. I love Harley Quinn when it's signed by the two artists, man. Amanda C and Jimmy P. I love it. This is a 9.8. This is a kind of like a combine of 3 books. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. One's the left-hand variant, one's the Amanda C variant, and other is the right-hand variant. All Harley Quinn 16, but if you wanted them individually, you can. But I just didn't feel like buying 3 books showing the same thing. But again, signed by Amanda C, signed by Jimmy P, and I'm gonna turn this sideways for you guys. And what this is, though, is this is the first appearance, I'm sure you guys heard about it, of the gangs of Harley. So that's all the characters. I don't know all their names right now. I just know all of them either have a Harley in their first name or a Quinn in their last name. I thought it was a hilarious cover. Harley's coming out with some dynamite. As you see, she doesn't see the banana, and now she has a problem to deal with it. And as you see, the fuses get a little bit shorter. So, significance book again. It's a combination of 3. There's about 4 prints of this, or 4 or 5 different variants of this. This is the Chicago Comic Entertainment Expo from 2015. So happy to have it. Paid about $100 for it, which is fine with me because I know signature costs a lot. Getting it graded costs, a little bit more too. So I paid $100, right at $100 for this one. Seller did a good job, mailed it well packaged. So Harley Quinn 16, first appearance of Gangs of Harley. If you guys are looking for it. All right, I'm trying to push through these last couple ones. Okay. All right. You guys, I don't know if you do or don't know what this is. As a kid, I used to watch this cartoon or anime pretty much every time it came on, man. I was engulfed in it. Give me a bowl of cereal, sit down, and I watch it all the way through every time. But what this is Ghost in the Shell. Number one is the first American appearance of our main character here, boom, Motoko. And from what I understand, Spectator alert. Scarlett Johansson's supposed to play her in the upcoming feature film. So we see how it turns out, man. I don't know when it's coming out. I haven't heard a release date yet. Happy to have it. I paid, guys, I think I paid $50 for this. The guy didn't even know that the movie was coming out. He sent me a message after the fact of how good of a purchase I had. This was eBay. And that I was able to get from him. Because he didn't know until, like I said, he didn't ship the I had already shipped this comic to me that a movie was coming out. He said he definitely would have jacked at the price, but like I said, $50. I think I paid close to $60 with shipping, but happy to have it. CGC graded. Spectator alert. Like I said, movie's coming out. So if you see it, I don't know if you see it in a while or not. Definitely get it. Great book to have, even if the movie though isn't coming out. If you ever watched the anime they have coming, they got an anime out right now on Blu-ray. I think it's on DVD also, of the same thing, just an updated story. But what the story is basically, you guys quick run with 26 minutes, I'm sorry. In the year 2027, following a non-nuclear World War IV, a bomb goes off near Newport City, killing a major arms dealer. And basically, they get her, she's part cyborg, or all the way cyborg. Correction. What do you call them? Yeah, cyborg. To come out and kind of find out what's going on. Well, she's not all the way cyborg. She has cyber prosthetics, excuse me, as you see in the photo or in the cover. Excuse me, I got hiccups for some reason. But amazing story. I haven't seen a new anime movie yet. Again, Scarlett Johansson been casted to play her main character here in a live feature film, or in a feature film. So be on the lookout for that book. And my last two books, guys, and I'm going to try to wrap this up right on time. So, basically, I wanted, when I was doing those Venom variant covers, I wanted a certain book, but it was out of my price range. I felt bummed about it. Went to a local comic shop to do some more shopping. And I told the owner, he gave me a great deal on this, guys. So, I'm sorry for rushing. I just don't want to go over 30 minutes if I don't have to. This is Werewolf by Night 32. Boom. It's not just covered, it's the actual book. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, it's a great copy or whatever, but for the price I paid and what I seen it going for on eBay, yeah, I didn't pay over $100 for this book. I didn't pay over $100 for this book. I did not pay over $100 for this book. So, I was happy to grab it, especially after I went back home like, whoa, this book, if I wanted to resell, I know I can get at least $100 or so from it. And I think I paid like $72, $74 at the store for this book. Like I said, he just heard that I didn't feel like breaking my bank for a great comic. He's like, hey, this would be a good one. Trust me, this would be great for your collection. And yeah, did the research. Very cool character. I know he has like 4 personalities, but this is the first appearance of the character Moon Knight, which is here. It's also the first appearance of his right-hand man, Frenchie. And seems like an interesting story. I know that Marvel been putting out some more of his work, so hopefully you guys are checking it out. I'm definitely checking it out. But this came out in August of '75, and what's significant about this book, though, I forgot to tell you guys, just a little key factor. His name is actually spelled wrong. His name is Mark Spector, and this book is spelled Mark with a K. Should be Mark with a C. So a little history of the book. I did some research. But last but not least, hopefully this video will cut out on me before I hit 30 minutes, is my last big book, guys. Crossing this one off my 2016 Wanted Comics. Walking Dead 19. It's not any other version. This is the actual one here. First appearance of Marshawn. What else can I say, man? Have it. Very clean book. Corners are all shot. I have this in a bag and board and then in this mailer. So I was like, I have to. I want to get it graded because I don't want anything to happen to this book to lose its value. So Ladies and gentlemen, that's my haul. We're right at under 30 minutes. Hope you guys have a great week. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I look forward to bringing you guys a J. Scott Campbell run for my next haul. You guys have a good one.